we filed a motion for summary judgment, and attached as part of it was an affidavit with a copy of the policy that was signed by an individual at the insurance company. So apparently the endorsement at issue was not attached to the policy that was attached to the affidavit. And of course we thought it was. So just sort of as a public service announcement, if you see this on the other side, call up the lawyer and say, I don't know if there's a bigger problem here, or maybe it's just a copying error, but you're relying on endorsement A and it's not actually attached. Well, lawyer didn't do that. Instead, he files his opposition to the motion for summary judgment, basically saying the endorsement's not attached, therefore it's not part of the policy, and under the rest of the policy we win. So we did get it fixed up, and it was, a very embarrassing and annoying problem. But I think, frankly, if I'd been on the other side, I would have called and said, look, I know you're relying on this endorsement. Do you realize that it's not attached? And if this is just, a problem that you need to fix, let's figure out how to fix it.
Yeah. There is a lot to be said in this industry, I think, about common courtesy. Like, we're all human, everyone makes mistakes, and clearly that wasn't a mistake of knowledge, but it just was, something inadvertent. Like I've had it happen before that, you had someone scan something for you, and then like a random email from something else gets scanned at the bottom of the back.
You hope to God that's not like the attorney-client privileged email of the year.
Yeah. I mean, I had one time I was on the receiving end of an email that was not meant to go to me. It was supposed to be like some other firm, an internal email, that they were sent, like, it was like their evaluation of like every case in the office. And I knew as soon as I just deleted it, and I sent the person a separate email. I was like, by the way, I was mistakenly on this. I've deleted it and purged it,
FYI.
just so you know. You owe me lunch. No, just kidding.
I think dinner.
But I mean, not good, but
Yeah.
the mistakes do happen. And, I think as many lawyers as there are out there, it is a relatively close-knit community, and, it doesn't behoove you to, help out your fellow community members when appropriate.
Exactly. I mean, frankly, we shouldn't even have to say that, but I don't know. It just, I think there have been a lot of eroding of civility in the bar over the last probably 10 years. This idea that being a strong advocate somehow means you need to be a complete jerk in all situations. So,
Right.
And I mean, there are some situations where it's not a clear call between being an advocate and being, a nice guy, but at least address those sort of as you need to make sure that you're meeting your ethical obligations to your client, and then be above board about it.
Right.
I don't know.
I agree.
I also think what goes around comes around, that
Mhm.
most of the legal community is relatively small in your practice, in your area. And so that if you, at least for me, if somebody is a complete jerk about something that just seems to me that they should be able to do, I'm going to remember that the next time they, want an extension on discovery or whatever. I'm going to be like, well, if I think I can get away with saying no and not look bad to the judge, I will. Because if they aren't going to give me the courtesy, frankly, I'm unlikely to give it back.